Hey, everybody. It's Thursday. Welcome to MFSN The Hub and our Thursday early afternoon on the East Coast, morning out there on the West Coast waiver wire show. We're still in the All-Star break, but baseball's going to start up tomorrow. So we thought we'd give you a few names. I'm your host today, Casey. I'm joined by, as always, from LA, the one and only Ross the Boss. Hey,
Hey
Ross. You
everybody,
doing all
Ross
right?
the Boss coming live from La La Lipstick City here. And yes, it's about 80 degrees outside. Sunny, Casey, very sunny. Might jump in the pool later. You never know. But yes, we're talking baseball, and it's coming back tomorrow, which is a great day for sports.
Yeah. Did you watch the All-Star game?
I actually caught the tail end, and I love the whole
Swing
thing at
off?
the end. I never thought I would see the day when they actually would use that. And I loved it because they had to submit the names like the night before, because what happens in the All-Star game after Otani's done playing, he leaves, so Otani can't do it. Half these players take off.
Yeah. Kyle Schwarber's a pretty nice
Oh,
secondary
I
choice.
mean, how good is that guy?
He's country strong, man.
I mean, that guy just wow. But it was a fun game. I mean, the National League blew the lead, and then they won it at the end. It was fun.
All right.
Yeah.
So for a few minutes, let's give everybody a few names that you think they should pick up if they're looking for a strong start to their second half. Who are your top guys?
So I'm thinking guys that might be dealt and will join a stronger lineup, if that makes any sense. But guys that will have a good second half, like a combination of both. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
not all my guys are guys who will be traded, but somebody that I was shocked that's not over 60% is Royce Lewis of the Twins.
Well, he's been terrible.
I know he's been bad, but I think he's going to have a good second half. I think the numbers will improve. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like
right. As a Royce Lewis owner, I can tell you, those of us who have him have either dropped him or are just very, very frustrated.
Somebody that's on fire just to go the other direction, and he might get dealt just so they can have the other catcher play every day, is Shawn Murphy.
I have him on my list.
Now Shawn is a guy that it's just he's been hitting the ball really hard lately, and they have Drake Baldwin as their backup, who's going to take the starting job when they deal Shawn Murphy away. So Shawn Murphy, I know catchers are hard to read sometimes, but I like this guy. I liked him when they signed him. So Shawn Murphy is on my list. The other guy that I love, he's on the team that will probably win the Central Division in the American League, is Cole Keith.
Second baseman.
Total stud. I mean, this guy's starting to hit. That team is starting to get people excited. I mean, people are excited in Detroit now for the Tigers for once. But I really like Cole Keith at second base. If you need a second baseman that's not hitting, Cole Keith. I like somebody I see in the stat sheet every day, and I'm saying, who is this guy? I mean, I'm saying to myself, who is this guy, and why is he not on my fantasy team? And I'm going to say his name, Casey. You tell me what team he's on. Are you ready? Brady House.
Brady House, third baseman, Washington Nationals.
God, you're good. God, Casey.
He's a rookie. He's a rookie. He's looked really good. He hasn't looked. I shouldn't say he's looked really good. He hasn't looked overwhelmed so far. And yeah, they're going to give him a long leash. They're not going anywhere, so they want to see what they got out of him.
Yeah. So Brady House, I mean, every time I'm looking at the national stats, he has a RBI, he has a run, he has a hit.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job.
I mean, he's just one of these guys that could have a good second half, because right now he's getting accustomed to Major League Baseball. So he could be, and he's probably available in a ton of leagues, I imagine. But
yeah,
if you go up to anybody that knows sports and ask who Brady House is, I guarantee they won't know who this guy is. I mean, a lot of them. I'm shocked you knew, but
I'm a prospect guy, so
yeah. And then I got to give you props on Jordan Lawler. I think that I think when the Diamondbacks trade Suarez, I think Lawler's going to be their everyday third baseman. I don't know what your thoughts are, but I don't think it's
out of the realm of possibility. Sure.
I mean, I think there's three things in life. There's death, taxes, and Shores being traded by the deadline. That's my three things.
They're saying they're not going to trade him, but that's just to drive up the price.
Sure. They want to eat that salary up and not get prospects for him. Oh, sure, they're not going to trade him. And sure, a gallon of milk is not going to be traded to the Yankees also. Come on. What, I'm an idiot? Gallon of milk, Zach Gallen's going to be traded, and Suarez will be traded. Go to the Yankees.
For a boatload of prospects, huh?
Well, if you think about it,
they're rentals.
They'll give their rentals, but they'll give some good prospects away.
Yeah.
The Yankees can afford it, but there you go. But Casey, who's on your list? I've been talking this whole time. I feel bad.
Well, I had Brady House and the catcher. God, I'm blanking on his name. Murphy on my list as well. I'll name a couple others. The Red Sox have been maybe the hottest team in baseball the 2 weeks leading up to the All-Star break. They're winners.
Milwaukee Brewers are playing good ball too. They won 8 in a row, so we got to give props to the Brewers. I hate the Brewers.
10 in a row for the Red Sox. And Ceddanne Rafaela, the outfielder / shortstop, he qualifies as both, has been fantastic. He's hitting better than he has last year. His slugging is up. His average is up. He's not striking out as much. And this is a guy who's got speed and a little bit of pop, and he qualifies at the middle infield and in the outfield. So I think that's a valuable add going forward, especially because it looks like if they're going to trade anyone, it's going to be Jarren Duran and not Rafaela or Abreu.
People are saying like the Red Sox are trading Duran. Why? If they won all these games and they're back in the playoff hunt, why?
I'm not sure if they're going to trade, but it wouldn't be Rafaela.
The rumor is, you're right. I mean, it's like there's a good chance Duran might be traded, and I'm like saying to myself, why would you trade him if you have a chance to make the playoffs and go for a run? I mean,
because look, they have Abreu, Rafaela, and Roman Anthony to play the outfield. If they could turn Jarren Duran into a pitcher, a relief pitcher, a middle infielder, something like that could help them, or a first baseman for that matter. Remember how stuck they are at first base. If you could send him, how about get Josh Naylor and send him to the Diamondbacks? You could probably get Naylor and gallon of milk for Jarren Duran. It's a win-win for both in that respect. But
that's good.
Okay, our cover guy, your Cincinnati Red. I bring him up all the time. I've been bringing him up for years now. He was suspended in 2024 for 80 games because of PEDs, but Noelvi Marte has done nothing but perform at the major league level. I mean, he was a high prospect. He did great before he got busted. The bust took the shine off of him, made people question the legitimacy of his talent. But I think he's proven that he's just a good baseball player. Since he's come back from the IL, 3 homers in 9 games, a 925 or 952 OPS. He's cut his strikeout rate. He's got to hit less ground balls, but I mean, this guy is a stud. And as you know better than anybody, in Cincinnati in the hot months of July and August, you can hit a lazy fly ball to center field and it's a home run. So I think he's a great one. And then on the pitching side, as much as the Orioles have underperformed and as much as their pitching has been a question mark, Trevor Rogers has actually been pretty good. He's getting righties out. He always struggled against righties, but now he's holding them to less than a 200 batting average against. He's throwing his sinker more, so that means he's peppering the strike zone and not giving up a lot of home runs. And he could get traded. Let's be honest. I mean, he could end up on the Dodgers, not on the Yankees. They won't trade him to an in division rival, I don't think, but you could see him move to the National League. And as long as he carries that over where he's prominent on a playoff contender, he's going to get you the wins as well. So those are the 3 guys that I didn't talk about on Tuesday that I think are probably my top pickups this week. Is there anybody we missed?
Yeah, I want to ask your opinion about some players because one of them's a Yankee, and you follow the Yankees a lot harder than I do. If I mispronounce his name, I'm not doing it on purpose, so don't laugh. Cam Schiller?
Oh, the pitcher.
The pitcher. He had a great debut. I watched him pitch his first game. He looked great. Cam Schiller, I think that's how you say it. I'm not going to mess up, but I feel bad for him just growing up with that last name, just so you guys know. But Cam, to me, I mean, they need pitchers to fill these gaps with these injuries. So he looked good his first start. Maybe is it worth a pickup?
He looked decent. I mean, he gave up. It was 5 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 1/3, 3 earned runs. Cam Schlittler is his name.
Yeah, thank you.
But he's got wicked stuff. He throws the ball hard. He gets a lot of swing and miss. It's a question of command and consistency. But the Yankees are so desperate for pitching that he's going to stay or be a trade chip that's going to get them something else where he'll go and pitch. I don't think I'm adding him. I'm not running to the waiver wire to pick him up and put him into my starting lineup because, he pitches in Yankee Stadium, or if he pitches this weekend, they're in Atlanta, these hitter parks against good competition, and he's kind of prone to losing the strike zone a little bit. So, but yeah, he's their top pitching prospect at this point. And he's going to have a chance, especially with Max Fried's blister issue and everybody else kind of being
Ryan
hurt or underperforming.
A list of pitchers.
Clark Schmidt just had Tommy John surgery, and he was their best pitcher. So
yeah, Clark Schmidt's out, and another guy that's getting rehab starts. He's just about to come back. Is Zebby Matthews?
Zebby Matthews. Oh, the rookie for the Chicago White Sox.
I think he's Twins. No,
is he Twins? Is it Minnesota Twins? I think
it's Minnesota. And Zebby had so much hype going into.
Minnesota.
It's okay. And he got hurt, and now he's revving to come back. This guy has a rocket arm.
Yeah, he's their top pitching prospect. He's a good player. Again, a gas thrower, a lot of swing and miss. But with most rookies, it's command and control. And if he loses some, he has a tendency to leave pitches up and over the heart of the plate. And we know what major league hitters do with that. So he's been prone to some big innings.
My last one, oldie but goodie, is Yu Darvish of the Padres. He looked good when he came back. I mean, he pitched well. I know he's up and down, but he's an innings burner, and he could have a decent second half. I think the Padres will make a run. I think he could be part of it. And Yu Darvish, to me, if he's available, it's not a bad pickup. Plus, that ballpark, KC, is very easy to pitch in compared to other places. So, a lot of positives for Yu Darvish. I know he's on his last leg, but still.
Yeah, Yu Darvish, I mean, certainly big name, somebody who's been very successful in the past. I'm not a huge supporter at this point just because he kills your whip. He's a 1.4, 1.5, 1.6 whip guy because he nibbles. And even when he's pitching well, he gives up a lot of base runners and then just gets out of jams. And so if he's not, he's what, 36, 37, 38.
He's
I don't even know.
37, and his son is like a phenomenal high school pitcher.
That doesn't surprise me. But
his son is great.
If he doesn't have the stuff to get out of trouble like he used to anymore, he's going to be prone to not just whip, but some big innings too. So I would keep him on my radar because you're right, just because of the pedigree. He's a smart pitcher. He has like 19 pitches, it seems like, in his arsenal. But I worry about the whip and his ability to get out of trouble.
Yeah, you're right. So let's play a quick game before we leave.
Okay.
I'm going to be the host of the game, and you are the contestant. And
just so everybody knows, I have no idea what's going on.
No, you shouldn't. So you can't be prepared. But it's an easy game. It's called trade or not trade. So I'm going to say a player, and you tell me if they're going to be traded by the trade deadline. It's that
okay.
Easy. We'll start easy. Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez. Yeah, I think he's gone.
Jarren Duran of the Red Sox.
Jarren Duran of the Red Sox, not traded.
Joe Ryan of the Twins.
Traded.
Ooh. Seth Lugo of the Royals.
Absolutely traded.
Josh Naylor of the Diamondbacks.
Absolutely traded.
Johan Duran, the relief pitcher for the Twins.
I think they should trade him. I'm not convinced they will trade him.
I disagree. Mitch don't call me Helen Keller for the Pirates.
Traded.
He's goodbye. Yeah, he's gone. Zach, gallon of milk for the Diamondbacks.
Not traded.
See, I disagree.
I think his value's too low right now.
I think the Yankees will trade for him. They want to get rid of that. They want to get rid of some of that, cash they're paying him.
Yeah.
Edward, they do this every year. The Marlins. Oh, we have a great future with all these young players, and they trade him they trade these guys on the deadline. Edward Cabrera of the Marlins.
Edward Cabrera of the Marlins. Not traded.
Wow. Ryan O'Hearn of the O's.
Gone.
That was quick.
Yeah.
David Bednar of the Pirates.
Traded.
Merrill Kelly of the Diamondbacks.
Traded.
You're good. Tyler Ward of the Angels.
Not traded.
This one, he already said he wants to leave. I mean, I'm sure the Sacramento A's are already trying to figure out where they can send this guy. Luis Severino.
Severino?
Severino. Trade or no trade? He's so gone. He's so gone.
I think he'll be traded.
In 2027, he has a $22 million option. Do you really think they'll keep this guy? Yeah, I don't think he has one win at home yet either. Somebody who I think is going to be traded because he makes huge money is Marcell Ozuna. What's your opinion?
I could see them trading him.
In my last one, there's more, but we have to get out of here. In my last one, we talked about him before, and I really think this is the year they're trading it. Is Luis Robert of the White Sox. What's your opinion, and where do you think he'll go if he gets traded?
I don't think he's going to get traded.
Wow. Another year with Luis. Let me just finish the sentence real quick. Next year he's making $20 million. The year after he's making $25 million. Do you really think the White Sox are going to keep him on the team when they're in last place and down by 50 games?
Look,
they're not going to pay him $20 million.
Who's going to trade for a guy who's making $20 or $25 million who can't even hit his weight?
I don't know. Some of these teams, they see the stolen bases and they see the home runs and they see people compare him to Ricky Henderson when he first started out.
I mean, do the Astros need a left fielder because Jose Altuve can't play out there?
I don't know. He's sitting.
Who's going to take him? That's the question.
You're right. I don't know. They'll find some sucker to take him. There's a sucker born every day, Casey. You know that. Well, thanks for playing the game with me. I hope I can't wait to go back and say, Casey, you told me that this guy's not being traded, but he just was dealt.
I know. You can hold it over my head.
I love when it's like the trade deadline. I really do love all the trades and texting you guys and telling you guys who was traded and for what. It's always kind of fun time of the year for baseball because you see guys just leave town and then next day they're on a plane and they're playing for the team they were traded for. It's great.
All right. So, that's all we have for today. Come back at 4:15, 1:15 this afternoon. We'll be joined by Dr. Dan Ratner, and we're going to start our talk about something very exciting, Ross. We're going to start talking fantasy football. We're going to give you our top fantasy quarterbacks coming into this season, who we think are great value and who we think might just disappoint if they're drafted too high. Oh, there he is.
There he is. I already have my Bengals.
Hooday. All right, Joe Burrow, he's in my top 5. I got to be honest. So
I have him higher than that, but we'll talk about that later.
Thank you, everybody, and we will see you again soon.